So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Portsmouth career mode, and this is our Road to Glory series. And we are going to be starting off this episode with the first game in the league, and it is going to be away from home up against Wimbledon. So it is going to be a pretty difficult game for us, and hopefully we can get off to a flying start. We are going to be playing in basically our new black kit, actually. I haven't played in the black kit yet. And also, actually, this is the squad we're going to be going out with: Loftus-Cheek, Berg, Wiggs, and Iheanacho, but all three of them making their properly debuts at this time. Actually, if you guys do know how to pronounce Berg Wiggs, please let me know in the comments down below, as I'm going to get it wrong for a long time to come. But we have got a very good squad, to be honest. I'm very pleased with how we've managed to put the squad together, and hopefully we can get a great result in this first game up against Wimbledon away from home. I see here the player debuts. PSV, Berg wins £1.2 million euros, it cost us, and also Iheanacho standing next to him, and look at that guy there. I'm really looking forward to using this guy. He has got heaps and heaps of potential. Can he become the next big person at Portsmouth? I really hope he can. Have we got a really good chance for us here? Davis has been played through. I don't think he's going to get a good chance. What a fantastic challenge from the Wimbledon player there. I thought we were through, but there a last-ditch challenge from the Wimbledon left-back, and dearie me, we were through on goal unless the only thing they could possibly do there was do that, and we get the ball back with Davis. He strikes from range, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Chance here for Wimbledon, they get played through, but thankfully the referee raises his flag, and Taylor, their striker, was actually flagged off for offside, but wow, we're running on a tight rope here. We are not defending that well, and to be honest, it's really hard to make chances in FIFA 16. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys find it a lot more difficult to get clear-cut chances, as I'm not really sure. It just seems really difficult this year. And we find ourselves 1-0 down. A fantastic ball gets played into the box, and the man at the back post, all on his own. Actually, that's really cool, that camera view there. And Akinfenwa looking massive as he normally does, but still, what a fantastic ball to the back post. Poor marking from us. We should be marking. He run from the front post to the back post, all unmarked. And unfortunately for us, our goalkeeper couldn't keep it out, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Rubens Loftus-Cheek's going to try and strike it from range. He shoots, but it looks a very comfortable save from Jay Shea in the actual Wimbledon net, and unfortunately for us, things just aren't falling to us. Every single second ball, every single deflection is falling to them, and this guy down here, Barcham, is just completely destroying us. He used to be a former player of ours, and then he went to Wimbledon, and he is absolutely destroying us. He's beating us every single time down the wings, and there's not much we can do about it. Good chance here for Wimbledon. We cannot do anything. They shoot, and what a fantastic save from Murphy in our net, and wow. He really did keep us in it there. Unfortunately for us, the fitness just getting too low. We couldn't really keep up with any of them, and we find ourselves now with a corner defend. They shoot, and thankfully it just goes wide of the post. And to be honest, Wimbledon aren't really playing that well. It's just our defending isn't that good, and we've had so many chances around the edge of the box. We just haven't had any clear-cut chances whatsoever. But Iheanacho just picked up the ball here. Can he try and create something? We play the ball out wide to Berg Wiggs. Our new player cuts inside, he shoots. He gets a deflection, and it's a comfortable save for Shea. But I think it's time to bring Chaplin on, as also bring on a few different players. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to bring Barton on for Roberts, and we can move Loftus-Cheek up into the cam. Bennett can come off for Chaplin, and that should be around about it. And Doyle can actually come on for Holland. And apart from that, if we can't get the goal to get us back in the game, then I don't think we're going to be able to whatsoever. Now, unfortunately, we lose our first competitive game in the league. Unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. For some reason, we couldn't get any sort of chance. Actually, we'd actually have more shots, more on target, and we just had loads of chances around the edge of the box, but for some reason, we just couldn't seem to get that all-important, crucial first-team chance, and today it wasn't to be. We ended up losing the game at 1-0, and hopefully we can pick up our form, especially when now we're playing at home at Fratton Park. So we're going to go ahead and scout a few players. I think we're probably going to end up spending around about 450,000 on a scout. As he's 3-star, 3 stars, that's very good. Actually, they've actually lowered the price of all the scouts. You can buy one for 19,000 there, but we're going to buy ahead this one. He's the best one we could possibly buy, so we're going to send him out to the best possible place we can. Obviously, they're going to be quite expensive, but what we're going to do is send them to maybe Germany, see if you can pick up any world-class players in Germany, and hopefully, after this here, it's going to pretty much use up the rest of our money. So we're not going to have any money left, but hopefully this guy can go out, bring in some great new players, and if he brings in some good players, then obviously it's going to be worth it. So we're going to move into our second game of this episode, which is going to be an extremely difficult game, and it is actually at home at Fratton Park up against Derby in the Capital One Cup round of 1. So it's the first round. I don't think, being realistic, that we're going to get through this round. Actually, they were put out pretty much a weakened squad as well. We've got Chaplin out, Doyle, Hollands, Evans, Barton, so it's not going to be the strongest squad. And we're missing Ian Atchell up top, and we're missing quite a few different players, and the reason being is due to fitness. It's only 3 games after the first game we had against Wimbledon. So if we can get anything from this game, it will be a great achievement. Good chance here for Derby. They're cut inside. Andreas Weimann picks it up, and he's beaten the goalkeeper at the near post. And within the 30-minute mark, we find ourselves 1-0 down. Andreas Weimann, the former Villa man, does actually do very well to cut inside, but still, whether our goalkeeper's not that good or not, he should be saving that one. Unfortunately for us, our goalkeeper gets beaten at his near post, and if we had any chance of beating Derby, it might have just flown out the window. Lovely boy over the top here to Barton. We played it through. Oh, Chaplin, dearie me. All he had to do was roll it through to Stockley, and he is one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he gets his touch all wrong, and that just proves there that a 55 rated striker, is he really good enough for this league? I don't know. We might have to keep him on the bench until he grows a little bit, or we keep playing him and see if he can start to improve, because that there was a pretty simple ball, to be honest, and he messed it up. Oh, dearie me, goalkeeper. That there is an awful mistake. That was pretty much straight down the middle, and he dives backwards and pretty much jumps out the way of the flight of the ball. Okay, it was a decent strike from outside the box, but still, look, we get the ball clear. They win the header. It comes out. He strikes it, and well, the goalkeeper, dearie me, it wasn't the best of strikes. Don't get me wrong, but the goalkeeper, he's got to be saving that. There's no way he can be beaten from that sort of range and with that sort of shot. I think he's going to have to be dropped for the next. Good chance here for Chapman. Can he score? Oh, what a save! A fantastic save there from the Derby goalkeeper to deny our youngster, number 19. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't even get a consolation. Barton's going to whip the ball in the box. Can we get our head to it? It comes to Hollins. Hollins heads it, and it just goes wide of the post. Fantastic ball into the box, and thankfully for us, they nearly got their 3rd goal there. No one marking him at the back post. Thankfully, his header does actually go bulleting over the top of the bar. But our defending is just comical, to be honest. So that is in fact the end of the game. We end up getting absolutely hammered by Derby, but still we are yet to create a clear-cut opportunity. As you see there, Derby completely dominated the possession stats, 64% to them. We only had 2 shots and only 1 on target, and that 1 on target was a very poor effort anyway. And the player rating just sums it up. Doyle picking up a 5.3, our left back picking up a 4, and our goalkeeper, well, I won't even talk about him, he was awful. So we get a transfer offer for Nigel Atangana. I think we will in fact let him go if they do up it to €190,000, and then we will let Nigel Atangana go. He's only 59 rated, and he's well over. I don't think he's going to be playing at all, not even getting on. So we are in fact going to go in and loan this guy here, Manu Garcia. He's from Manchester City. He's going to cost us $4,000 a week, and it's a 2-year loan, and we do get the actual chance to buy him for $1 million at the end of the contract, which is great to see. And now we're also going to go in for, we could go in for Jeff Raid Analade, but I'm not 100% sure now. Now we've got Manu Garcia. Also this guy here, but once again, it's $4,000 on the wage budget. The player I want to get is this guy here called Asia Villalibre. He is currently at Atletico Bilbao, but we can't actually get him because he's going to cost us too much. But we're going to try and loan him and see if they'll let him go on a loan deal, which would be great if they do, because then he can really help us pretty much do really well up top, because we're really struggling to score goals. And I'm thinking we have to bring in another striker, because Iheanacho and Chaplin at the moment, they're not really convincing me. We're now moving into our 3rd and final game of the episode, which is going to be at home at Fratton Park up against Newport County, and I think these have only previously just got promoted into this division. So if we don't beat these and if we don't score, then I think we're going to have to start worrying. Chance here for Roberts. He's going to cut inside on his right foot. Can he finesse the ball into the back of the net? What a fantastic save from the Newport goalkeeper. And we do come very close to picking up our first goal so far this season. But we're going to keep the pressure on here. We've lost his cheek. He's going to whip the ball into the box if he can get down there, which he looks like he has. Can he get in? Unfortunately, the cross into the middle of the box isn't the best. And it's a comfortable catch for the Newport goalkeeper. And they manage to clear the ball. But then they go on the counter. And Stevens will actually block out the deficit. But it's still not over. They've still got the ball, and we do then thankfully regain possession of the ball. And I'm really struggling to speak at this moment in time. We've got a good chance here with Holland. Can he strike from range? He strikes it, and we clip the outside of the post. How close are we going to come to breaking the deadlock? Hollands with a fantastic shot with the outside of his left-hand boot, and it actually clips the post on its way through. Loftus-Cheek here. He's whipped the ball outside to Bergwijn. Can he cut inside? He has. He shoots. It gets a deflection, and it just will not fall into the back of the net. Ball's come out wide to Iheanacho. He strikes it, and it gets a deflection once again, and this time it goes out, but I think it actually hit our own man. No, it doesn't. It's gone out for a corner. Ben Davies whips the ball in the box. It comes in. It doesn't get cleared very far, only as far as Stevens. Stevens to Bergwijn. And he strikes it from range, and oh my God, what a goal! What a goal from our new signing. He strikes from outside the box and he finds the top hand corner, our number 22. Remember the name. What a goal. The corner gets cleared out only as far as Stevens. He puts the ball back inside. It comes to Bergwijn, first time touch, and what a goal. Absolute beauty. The goal of the season, Contender already. What a fantastic strike on the half volley, rising right into the top hand corner. The keeper not getting anywhere near that one. And we find ourselves 1-0 up against Newport at home. What a fantastic start. Good chance for Newport. They play the ball outside. Fantastic save from Murphy. Well, actually, it wasn't actually that good. I think it was a pretty comfortable save in the end, but he still had to make it, and he did actually, after a long period of time without touching the ball. He then comes out, punches the ball. Bergwijn wins the header. It gets flicked onto Iheanacho. Can he get there before everyone else? He has. He's won the ball. Iheanacho, is he going to be through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper? Keep going, son. He's run out of energy, but he's going to cut inside, and unfortunately, his stamina isn't the best. So Garcia's coming on for his debut for the club here. It's not going to be his full debut, but I want to give him a little run out, just 10 minutes, as especially we're winning. Hopefully he can get a little bit of confidence and maybe pick up a good performance as well. But he's on the ball here. Can he play the ball out wide? Unfortunately, everyone else's fitness is so low, so it's going to be difficult for him. But here, though, Erdwid cuts inside. He's going to play the ball out wide to Doyle, who's just from the pitch. He shoots, and well, that wasn't the best of effort, was it? We've got a fantastic chance here. Manu Garcia has been played through. I think they're going to catch him up, or are they not? He's going to shoot from a tight angle, but it does get blocked and it goes out wide for a corner. We're going to take the short corner here, and hopefully we can waste a little bit of time. But Bennett's going to play the ball inside. We've got a good chance. Manu Garcia shoots, it gets blocked, and it looks like there, hopefully the referee can blow the final whistle. Yes, he has. We've picked up our first 3 points in the league. We've actually lost our first 2 games, one in the Capital One Cup and one in the league, but now we've managed to get ourselves 3 points, a very good performance there. Bergwijn picking up a fantastic performance, 7.7, goal of the season contender already early on in the season, and thankfully we've managed to battle out and pick up the 3 points. I know it wasn't the most convincing of wins, but it is important to get that win as it boosts our confidence. So we are going to go ahead and also accept to bring in this guy here, Asia, no, not this guy, reject him because obviously we haven't got enough money now. We only got 21,000, they want 700,000 for him. But Asia Villalibre, he looks a very promising player, only 17 years of age, and he looks absolutely incredible. I'd like to bring in Jeff Reid Adelaide, but it doesn't look like we're going to have enough funds to do so unless we can somehow manage to sell someone. But what I'm actually going to try and do, maybe we can try and sneak 4,000 wage budget. No way. So unfortunately, it's just not going to be. But what we're going to do is pretty much try and train up a lot of our players now. Connor Chaplin, we'll try and train him along with a few others, and hopefully their potential can start to grow. So Villalibre is currently a 63 rated player, and we're going to try and boost him up a little bit. As well, Iheanacho's definitely got to be in the lineup all the time because we need someone that's a permanent player of ours to grow and not just loaning players. So first of all, we're going to sort out our own players. Bergwijn and Torres is another good player we'd like to bring in. And Torres, as you guys do know, you can actually start scouting them. As you see there, he's only 60 rated, but he's 17 years of age and he's scout a future star. So we're going to give him the keep possession thing as well. and hopefully try and find a few more players to try and improve. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode, so if you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you get this video to as many likes as you possibly can for another upload later on today. Thank you for watching.